Hi, this is David with entry number 444, coming at you here in Kunming City on Thursday morning. I'm recording this entry today at about 11:35 a.m., so should be able to post it without any problem. So I had a thought, and the thought was, is there, well, one thing that I've kind of gotten into my philosophy here while I've lived in Korea is to kind of stop buying as much not inexpensive, but poorly, I'm trying to stop buying things of poor quality, which means because I'm 25, I don't really have anything I buy other than mostly food, right? And then the other big expenditure that young people make, I suppose, is, well, technology. But for me, I like in the last 4 years or so, I've gotten into clothing. Clothing is something that is semi-permanent in our lives, that kind of obeys the seasons, right? So stop buying clothing mostly of poor quality, and that just means less pieces of clothing but of higher value. And unfortunately, higher value typically means more expensive. For example, while I've been here in Korea, my two biggest purchases that were over $200 have been the coat I was wearing yesterday, which is like a top coat, and well, this actually, I guess the three purchases that have been over $200 have been that top coat, this sweater, and my big puffy jacket I haven't really worn yet. And those pieces, I spent literally like a month or two looking at them and making sure that this was like the best I could buy for something that was expensive, no doubt, but wasn't absurdly expensive. Now, you can buy sweaters like this from Scotland that are hand knit, like this one was, for up to $1,000. And what you're paying for when you buy a $1,000 sweater is name, obviously, you're buying the name brand, and two, you're buying essentially a higher quality fabric. So this is sheep's virgin lamb's wool, or not sheep's wool, sheep's wool. The difference between lamb and sheep wool is that lamb is a bit softer because the animal is younger. And I wanted something dense and kind of stiff and knotty because it keeps you warmer. And if you were to feel this sweater, you might go, oh, that's really rough. And I would go, yeah, it is kind of rough, but that just means it has more little craggly bits to trap the heat in. So what I'm trying to say is there's kind of a logic that people should use when buying clothes. I really feel like just buying everything at like a discounted or very super value oriented label like H&M or Uniqlo or whatever, if you just buy all your clothes from there, one, they won't last as long, and two, you're supporting workmanship, and you're supporting an industry of kind of, I don't want to call it slave labor, but it's not exactly fair and is somewhat unethical. So I think this sweater was sewn by one individual, and it took that individual about 90 hours to make. Okay, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. My sweater, or my jacket that's sitting on my bed right now, is filled with goose down, okay, and goose down is a natural kind of insulator. This sweater over there, or my top coat, is wool, lamb's wool again. So you kind of have to, I'm kind of shifting my ideas and stuff to stopping buying things that are kind of trendy and shifting to kind of stuff that's timeless, or at least seems timeless to me. Things like wool, cotton, down, cashmere, these things are like timeless because, well, since their inception, their use has really not changed very much. Right now there's a current trend in kind of fashion to wear neoprene. And if you don't know, neoprene is like a insulative material used in wetsuits. And so what it does is it allows, it's a like kind of like a membrane, like a very tight knit membrane. So it allows water to pass through, so you get wet, but then it traps that water theoretically in between your skin and the wetsuit, and it allows that water that gets trapped in to kind of heat up and keep you warm, protected from the outside water. It kind of equalizes the pressure in between and kind of maintains your heat. That's really good for wetsuits, but if you look at the kind of uses that people are making neoprene out of, or kind of clothing they're making neoprene clothes from, they're not attractive, and they're very trendy. So what you're going to do is you're going to spend, $100 to $500 on a neoprene jacket, and then in a year or 6 months you're never going to wear it again because it looks terrible and you've realized it. So if you're going to spend money, you might as well spend money on things that will last you a long time and are supporting a good cause, or at least a better cause than like child labor and that kind of stuff. And you might as well buy something that has been proven to be kind of a great look or material. And with that said, I really think that this new philosophy that I've taken, might make me a little poorer overall, but it will grant me the ability to feel nice because I look nice, and the pieces I do buy, which are fewer obviously, but the ones that I do buy will maintain and be real special to me. So yeah, that's my kind of philosophy as of now, kind of as it pertains to clothing and purchases. There's the chat, sorry about that. Yesterday's classes went really well. My co-teacher was there again because she missed on Monday, so she came an extra day. It was really fun, and pretty happy with how things went, so thumbs up. On next Tuesday, I'm going to be heading to Wonju to see a friend that lives there, and on Wednesday of next week, I will be heading to the airport to enjoy some time in Jeju-do. So I've said that before, but I didn't know if I said I was going to Wonju or not on Tuesday, but it should be a good time. Wonju is very close to the airport. It is called Wonju Airport, but it's not in the actual city of Wonju. It's in the neighboring county of Hwangsan. So it should be okay though. So anyway, thanks for watching. This has been entry 443 and possibly 444. And I will talk with you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.